Strange Block Beats.
Sky was angry, the wind would bite. The waves were roaring in the dead of night. Fear crept in like a thief unseen. Oh, where's the calm, where's the serene? Yeshua told the water, peace, be still. He spoke the words and bent the wind. Yeshua told the water, peace, be still. He stood unshaken while we shook. Eyes like fire, the storm he took. Not a whisper of doubt in his steady tone. He stilled the sea like it was his own. The winds they bowed, the waves they knelt. The power of his voice we felt. Yeshua told the water, peace, be still. Oh, he spoke the words and meant the will. The storm obeyed the master's thrill. Yeshua told the water, peace, be still. Oh, the raging heart, it calms like this. With just a word and heaven's kiss. Oh, when chaos calls and fear runs wild, he speaks the peace to every child.
Big salute, family. It's your brother K. Judah, giving all praise to the Most High and faith in Yahshua HaMashiach. To the Israelite family worldwide, I say peace and blessings. Big salute to my beloved CUC family, my brother Shar Sham, and the elders at Nazarene Hebrew Institute of Technology, and all my beloved brothers and sisters in the chat. As you see the title, family, Charlie Kirk dead at 31 years old. Should we as Black people care? My answer is no. At the end of the day, family, everybody believe that we're supposed to be weak in the spirit, meaning that even when we are despised, disrespected, put down, discouraged because certain things they try to hinder us from obtaining, all these things and these obstacles that are put in place for us to continue to stumble over. And then when something happened to one of theirs by one of theirs, they want the whole world to rally around them. We have our babies coming up missing daily. I don't hear no crying. We have our brothers being slaughtered as they drive these trucks to deliver loads, coming up missing, lynch. We have our sisters, the same thing, coming up missing. I don't hear no crying. One guy died, everybody crying. Everybody's saying, where's the empathy? Where's the sympathy? Now, y'all know that I always like to come from a biblical standpoint to paint the picture. No, we shouldn't care. This don't have nothing to do with us. This is a man who built this platform off of disparaging Black people. Let me ask another good question. What was Charlie Kirk's talent? Remove Black people out the way. What was Charlie Kirk's talent? What was he known for? What was he good at? What made him stand out? Remove Black people out the way, Caucasian people. Because nothing make you feel better than anybody, whether they white or Black, disparaging Black people. That's where your power come from. Your power come from Black people being at the bottom and you being on the top. Why y'all think when our ancestors was rising up, they couldn't handle that type of rise? So what happened? Jealousy kicked in, envy kicked in, and they destroyed those prominent black towns and cities. Now a lot of them are underwater. They say have empathy. They say show sympathy. We've been here 400 plus years. We have never obtained empathy or sympathy. One white man died. Now the whole world is saying, where's the compassion? Stay out the way, my brothers and sisters. This is called white on white crime. It happened in an all-white state, in front of an all-white audience with a few black people out there. The person that shot him was not one of ours. We don't have nothing to do with this political arena. Stay out the way, my brothers and sisters. Then you got some Negroes crying on the internet talking about he was a good person. He was my friend. I'm going to say this today because y'all my family and I'd rather be honest. I have to pray daily that hatred don't take over my mind when it comes to some of these black people. I'm keeping it real with y'all. I be so filled with rage inside of me when I see coon black people who will cry for Charlie, but they don't cry for the little kids that's coming up missing, our brothers and sisters. They don't cry for our brothers and sisters, the men and women that's coming missing. Our organs are being taken out of our body. We still being lynched in 2025. Our sisters are coming up missing. Our babies are coming up missing. The men are coming up missing. And I don't hear Candace Owens, or Officer Tatum, or Tommy Sotomayor. I can't stand that Negro. Officer Tatum is one of the dumbest coons I ever seen in my life. I mean, just a straight coon. Why do you call him a coon, KJ? This is a man who disparaged black people on his platform, and he built that platform up to 3 million subscribers. He don't got no talent. He just talk about black people. Charlie didn't have no talent. He just talk about black people. Candace Owens got in bed with these people. She disparaged her own people for a long time. He and ha with Charlie, talking about Charlie was my friend. So you friends with a guy who would disrespect your own people, disparage your own people, lie on statistics, put us in prisons more than white people. Say this, we kidnap more than white people. Are you out your mind, dummy? Nobody kill, kidnap, murder, rob, rape more than Caucasian people. They commit all the crimes and they the biggest dope fiends and dope drug dealers. But according to Charlie, it's the black race. See, white people hide their crimes, disguising their crimes in the midst of black people's face. So instead of holding themselves accountable, they just put it all on black people because they can't face accountability. They can't look at each other in the face and say, man, a white man did that to Charlie. So what they do, instead of just saying a white man did it, now they on the street corner talking about white man fight back. A white man killed Charlie. So who you gonna go fight? A white man killed Charlie. Who you gonna go fight, white man, when you screaming saying white man fight back? White man fight back. Go fight back then. Go find the white guy that shot Charlie. Because now y'all threaten the HBCUs, you stupid, dumb Caucasian people. Now they on lockdown because you can't handle accountability, stupid. We don't got nothing to do with what happened to Charlie. Your own white brother shot Charlie in Utah in an all-white racist state, and y'all got the HBCUs locking down because they receiving death threats because you Caucasian people can't handle accountability. I want to read 2 scriptures before I get started. Anybody, you white people, you don't like what I'm saying, don't come in my chat box. I'm telling you right now, you're going to get a mouthful. You're going to be all type of picklewood, everything. Don't come in my chat box. I don't even know why y'all come into our spaces. We don't want to be around you. We don't want nothing to do with you. Just stay away from us, dog. Go handle y'all business and find the man who killed Charlie. Because he gone at 31, shot in the neck. They wanted him gone. And I think it's bigger than just him talking about black people. They wanted him gone. It's something that's going on behind the scene we are not privy to. They wanted him gone, though. But remember, every idle word that men that spew out of their mouth, not only do you got to give an account, but everybody ain't going to sit back and just continue to allow you to be disrespectful. Because it's one thing to correct a man and woman. It's another thing when you are disparaging a man and woman. Most people ain't going to handle that disparaging. Now, they may handle your correction. But when you disparaging people, now you breaking souls. You trying to break spirits. You can lose your life playing with people like that. So I want to read these two scriptures. Us as black people, we done showed enough sympathy, family. We done showed enough compassion. There's a time for everything. And you best believe we are in a time of war. But for us, it is spiritual. For them, it is physical. Because all they care about is guns, money, and all. Their fight is not our fight. We have nothing to do with what happened to Charlie. Oh, but we all Americans. We have nothing to do with what happened to him, fam. His last words he spewed out of his mouth was about gang violence. You know he was talking about when he talking about gang violence. White people are some of the biggest gangs in America. Democrats is a gang. Republicans, that's a gang. They got motorcycle gangs. The police is a gang. The FBI is a gang. Everything is a gang, family. They strong arm nations and they citizens by what? Guns. That's all they know how to do is shoot guns. Where you find white people at majority of the time, family? Shooting guns. What they teach their children how to do, family? Shoot guns. Now you got everybody in the world talking about white people doing a great thing by teaching their children how to shoot guns. Yeah, to kill your kids, dummy. Some of our people, man, you just dumber than a box of rocks, man. It's not a good thing they training them little babies to shoot guns because they training them to shoot guns to target your babies. Dummy. Let me stop calling y'all dumb because, you know, I'm trying to stay in the spirit, man, but y'all got to pray for me. Man, I really had to pray and ask the Most High, man, please don't allow me to hate some of my own brothers and sisters, man. That's how stupid you are, man. You sitting up here crying for this man. I mean, shedding tears for a white man who was racist. But then you get on platform and disparage black people, though. But then you crying for Charlie. Talking about he was your friend, but he was a known racist. He built his platform off of black people because he have no talent. Just like you, Officer Tatum. Just like you, Candace Owens. Now, y'all might say Candace Owens is a smart woman. Man, Candace Owens ain't that smart. She just got book sense. She ain't got no common sense. How can you be friends with a person like him sitting at the congregation with sitting at the table with the congregation of the wicked? This man is belittling your people, and you say that's your friend. You stupid. Man, I won't let no white person in my prison disrespect black people. Well, we don't play that. We don't play that. You can't talk about my people in front of me, boy. So they don't do it because they can't do it. You don't let nobody disparage your people in front of you. That goes to show what type of man or woman you are. You weak. You weak. They don't got no respect for you if they can do that because you don't stand on nothing. They don't respect you. Whew. I know, Notorious. Please, pray for your brother, man. I'm telling you, man, I was so full of rage and anger. I was like, man, I hate these stupid niggas. I say, Father, please forgive me, Father. Please forgive me. Please forgive me, Father. Because it's not like I'm trying to act like I'm better than my people, but we got to be honest. Some of our people are so far gone, you can't bring them back. I'm telling y'all, they gone, family. They gone. They didn't remove so far from the tree. They don't even recognize the tree. They gone, family. We got to let them go. Yes, they got the skin color like us, but that mind is white. That mind is white, and they're against you. Candace Owens is not on your side. Officer Tatum is not on your side. Let me get these two scriptures, man. This is Lamentations chapter 2 and verse 15. Then I got some videos to show y'all. And I'm telling you, family, this is why I don't care what nobody say about our Israelite community. Even we are the ones who can correct our own community. Because a lot of things we go through is in-house. Nobody else can correct our community. We can correct our community. They need to focus on their own community. White people are in no position, family, to tell somebody to have a moral compass. Do you hear your brother? White people are in no position to talk in passion, talk love, a moral compass. Come on, man. We'll laugh in your face. You start talking about where's the empathy and sympathy. You know how stupid you sound? You show none, but now you want some. Lamentations 2 and verse 15. Man. Nobody have killed more nations and peoples and kids and women and men than white people. We talking the history from the ancient days to 2025. Nobody have killed more people than Caucasian people. And they got the audacity to call you violent. Lamentations chapter 2 and verse 15. And this is why I don't have no compassion on Charlie. Lamentations 2 and verse 15. All that pass by clap their hands at thee. They hiss and wag their head. Don't they do that? Look at them niggas. She killing each other, which is a lie. Robbing everybody, which is a lie. And they're in prison more than anybody. Family, wouldn't you be in prison more if you were targeted more? You know how stupid you got to be to say black people are in prison more? Guess why black people are in prison more, you goofball? The reason why black people are in prison more, because if you understand a little bit of the law, you'll understand something. When they get a drug offense, it is called the mandatory minimum. You know what that means, dum-dum? That means these are aggressive police policies which target black men. So if you're being targeted more, of course you're going to go to prison more. And a lot of times when you can't pay bail, it turns to a conviction because they don't have the money to make bail. And then guess what else? Goofy white people. Most of our brothers don't have money to get a lawyer. So they get a court-appointed lawyer. And you know you're going to get convicted if you get a court-appointed lawyer because that court-appointed lawyer work for who? The court room, the judge, with the police. So if you're being targeted more, of course you're going to go to jail more. But who commit more crimes? 57% of white people commit more crimes, y'all, than anybody. Stop letting these people lie to you and put that in your mind, predicting, programming you that black people are violent, black people are robbers, black people kidnap people more. This is all lies. You know how I know it's all lies? Because our people had to get it out the mud. And our people are on survivor's mode. You know what that means? Most of our people have a job. They don't have time to rob. They don't have time to kill. They don't have time to steal. They don't have time to be worrying about other nationalities. Our people is too busy worrying about what we gonna eat for the day. Make sure the bills is paid. Make sure the car got gas. Make sure everything is caught up. That's what we worried about. So we don't got time to be committing crime. So whatever city you try to point at, and okay, those called bad apples. Just like you white people, you got a bunch of bad apples. You don't just got a few bad. We got a few bad apples. Man, majority of y'all are bad apples. All on your mind is kill, 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 murder, murder, bloodshed. That's what you like. You like bloodshed. So since you like bloodshed, and since you have not hated blood, the Most High, and I want to tell y'all something else before I finish reading it. Nobody dies without the Most High consenting that death. So every idle word that Charlie said about black people and about how we violent and gang violent and black people kill more, the Most High in front of the world allow him to be slaughtered by his own. So what they gonna say now? Somebody black did it? What they gonna call that, white on white crime? I don't think so. Lamentations 2 verse 15. All that pass by clap their hands at thee. They hiss and wag their head at the daughter of Jerusalem, saying, is this the city that men call the perfection of beauty, the joy of the whole earth? All thy enemies have opened their mouth against thee. Charlie, Officer Tatum, Candace Owens, all these coons. What do they do against their own people? Whether it's our enemies or our own, they open their mouth wide against us. And for every idle word, the Most High is coming to collect. Charlie got slaughtered in front of the world. Look, y'all, when that bullet hit that boy's neck and he leaned over and all that blood poured out like water, boy, I fear the Most High. Woo! I fear him, family. He is not to be played with. You can't play with his people, a Caucasian people. If I was you, leave black people alone. Watch what come out of your mouth, whether you black or white. Hey, all you coons, you better watch what you say about your own people. The Most High is coming to collect. You got to be stupid and dumb to cry over a white man, but you don't even cry over your own people and all the trauma and trials and tribulation they've been through. The PTSD, the mental health issues that we have. All these things we battle and face on a daily basis. And you got the audacity to be crying over a racist white man who let it be known how he feel about your people. Stupid. Stupid. Verse 16. All thy enemies have opened their mouth against thee. They hiss. They gnash the teeth. They say, we have swallowed her up. Certainly, this is the day that we look for. We have found. We have seen it. They look to destroy you, Israel. They rejoice when you are destroyed, Israel. Have you ever noticed that the only time white people smile with you when you're at the bottom of them? But when you at the top of them, they can't stand it. They don't want to take orders from a nigga. So they despise how you came up. But as long as you at the bottom under them, they will be your friend. They will go out with you. They'll smile. But when you come up out the ranks, out the mud, they despise it because of jealousy and envy is what these people strive off of. You think we die because we doing something wrong to these Caucasian people? No, family. We die because of jealousy and envy. The envy take over when they see you. You can't ride in a nice car. The envy take over. Oh my God, he got a gun. Then the gun go off and he was only reaching for his wallet. Now he dead. I thought he had a gun. I thought he had a knife. No, envy kicked in. Jealousy kicked in. We die for jealousy and envy. You can't tell me it's something else because what we doing to the Caucasian people? Nothing. We mind our business. But who in our business more than we in our business? Caucasian people. Charlie. But now Charlie can't talk no more. He gone. Never to return. Okay, Judah, he got a wife and kids. My brother had a wife and kids, but they shot him in front of his daughter. Fidel Castillo, stupid. She was in the back seat. The bullet could have hit my little sister, dumb. But the police still shot through the car while the baby in the back seat. She watched her daddy die. He had a daughter and a wife. I don't care about what Charlie going through. I care about what my people go through. That's y'all problem. Y'all killed them, deal with it. Y'all shot him. We didn't shoot him. So if he got a wife and kids, you should have thought about that before you put a bullet in your brother's neck. White on white crime. All that pass by us wag their head. They shake their head. They clap their hands. They say, this the day we look for to swallow these niggas up. Charlie said that we need some deaths in order to have our Second Amendment rights. Charlie said we need some people to die for us to have our Second Amendment rights. Well, I guess Charlie got what he asked for, right? Charlie got Charlie killed. Nobody got Charlie killed. Charlie got Charlie killed because he didn't know how to control his rhetoric. He didn't know how to control his mouth. He talked too much. And when you talk too much, you start to offend those that you are disparaging. Because like I just told you, correction is one thing. To disparage somebody mean you trying to crush their soul. You trying to break the spirit. And most people ain't going for that. And that mouth can get you killed, partner. I grew up in Fifth Ward in Houston, Texas, where you had to watch your mouth. It can get you killed, man. So y'all think it's any different when it go for white people? Whoever this dude was that put that bullet in his neck, he got tired of his rhetoric. Let me go to one more scripture before I get to the video. This is Jeremiah 33 and 24. If nobody don't want to speak this way, I speak it for you. I be the rebel. I be the rebel, man. I got, dog. This is who I always been, a person who gonna be vocal and speak my mind, whether somebody agree with it or not. I'm gonna speak what I feel to get it off my chest. You might not agree with it, but I'm gonna speak. I got a logical reason why I'm saying what I'm saying. I didn't ask you to agree with it. I say I got a logical reason to saying why I'm saying what I'm saying. I got a logical reason why I'm saying what I'm saying. But I don't agree with what you're saying. That's something where you go home and deal with that. I don't got to deal with your disagreement. I'm the one speaking. I got the microphone. I'm saying what I feel. I didn't ask you to agree with it or not. That's what's wrong with you white people. That's, you're a horrible human being. So? You're a horrible human being. You and your mama and your daddy. They raise a person who shoots schools up, movie theaters up, malls up, grocery stores up. Is your mama and daddy horrible human beings? They raise murderers. Jeremiah 33 and 24. This is what these people say, family. But we ain't going nowhere as a people. Jeremiah 33 and verse 24. Considerest thou not what these people have spoken? Saying the two families which the Lord hath chosen. He have even cast them off. Thus they have despised my people. Read that again, KJ. Thus they have despised my people, that they should be no more a nation before them. There you go. We are despised, family. We are disrespected daily, family. We are disparaged daily, family, by white people, by all nations, and by our own coons that we don't have no love for. You are not my brother. You are not my sister. I do not claim you. You are a coon. I don't want nothing to do with a coon. Just because you have my skin color, you have a white man's and woman's mind. I don't want nothing to do with you. You just look like me, but you are a coon. And we have a lot of coons. And what did the Maccabees do with the coons? Our people better wake up. Just because they look like us don't mean they all are of us. They just look like us, family. Now I can get to the videos, family. I have no love for a coon. None whatsoever. And if you was being jumped by 10 white people, Officer Tatum, I'll walk right past you, partner. I wouldn't even stop. You a coon. I despise you, bro. I have no love for you. You are a coon, bro. The way you disrespect your own people, nigga, I despise you, dog. You are a pitiful human being. You are despicable, nigga. Terrible. Just looking in your eyes make me sick. You got to be one of the dumbest peoples born on the earth, the way you disrespect black people, but you up here crying for Charlie. You are a despicable person, boy. Your kids should be ashamed that you are their father. Y'all better go listen to Officer Tatum and see why I'm saying what I'm saying. All he do is disrespect our people. He got 3 million subscribers. Anytime white people hate you, you good for your people. But boy, when they love you, you know you doing something wrong, nigga. Let me show y'all this, man. I want y'all to listen to this Charlie sitting up here lying on statistics like they always do, y'all. Because you can't depend upon them to give you the right statistics when they the one coming up with the statistics, when we know they gonna always lie on the statistics. What you talking, KJ? Check this out, fam.
About half of all prisoners are black.
Exactly.
So blacks commit more. Black Americans, about 13 to 14% of the population.
Yes,
about half of all prisoners are black.
Exactly.
So blacks commit more crimes than whites do. They commit more murders, they commit more arsons, they commit more kidnappings. For example, blacks are 13% of the population and they commit 58% of all the murders.
Okay, let's talk about it. These are obviously racist claims, but I will respond to them as if Charlie Kirk were a reasonable person.
Black Americans are about 13 to 14% of the population.
Yes,
about half of all prisoners are black.
Wrong. Just 38% of America's prison population is black. That's according to the U.S. government. But it makes you wonder why Charlie feels the need to add an additional 12% to the black prison population. Could it be because his bigoted talking points only work if he exaggerates them? If Charlie were actually looking for the race that makes up half the prison population in the U.S., he'd look no further than white people.
Did y'all just hear that? Articulated by my beloved brother right here. Well-spoken brother right here. Did you just hear him circle at the bottom that white people make up majority? Come on, man. You see how they lie? Because they build platforms off your back, Israel. All these platforms that are major, that are big, it is because they disparage you. They have no talent. They can't talk about real issues. You have to be the issue. You have to be the story of the topic of the story. I told you, when these white people love you, you are doing something wrong. You ain't for your people. Because they showed ain't love Malcolm X. Boy, they showed ain't love that boy Fred Hampton. They showed despise Martin Luther King in the end. And all our other prominent black leaders. Have y'all ever heard of a brother named Darian Seals out of STL? You ain't hear what they did to my brother? Darian Seals was the reason why KJ grew locks. When I saw that boy lock, I said, well, I got to get some locks. Because that boy locks was clean. Guess what they did to Darian Seals? Darian Seals was the one who exposed Black Lives Matter. That it was being run by 3 lesbian women. Next thing you know, Darian Seals exposed a lot of things that was going on behind the scene. He was an activist in the STL. Guess what they do to our good brother? Shoot him in the head and blew his truck up. And they actually got it on film when the truck actually blew up like a boo. And he was in the truck, y'all. Dead. This is what they do to our people. So when they love you, you're doing something wrong. Didn't they love Candace Owens for a while? Then they turned on her, right? Father didn't need her no more because white people don't like coons, family. They can't trust you, coon. They use you. If you haven't watched a movie by Micah Jai White, it's called Blood and Bone. And when the black guy went in front of the white guy, he said, I need a favor from you. I need you to get me into this tournament. The white guy said, why would I do that? He said, because of all I done for you. Then the white guy told the black guy, we have no use for you, James. We love that wonderful rhythm you have, high flying on the basketball court, your athletic ability. He say, outside of that, we have no use for your people. This is in a movie. They tell the truth in their movies. So when they get rid of you, Candace Owens, look at you. Now you're on a platform where you got to build it back up. Now you talking about they trying to have an attempt on your life now. But you crying for Charlie. Officer Tatum, you got 3 million subscribers, not because you have talent, you dumb boy. It's because you're stupid and you disparage your own people. You dumb. Just listening to you is like just listening to a door that don't move. Like the door, like you know you got to turn the door knob to open the door to go out. You so stupid. You is dumb, boy. You have no soundness in you. Hey, bro, you got to turn the door this way to get out the door. That's how dumb you is. I got to tell you, bro, turn the door to the left. You don't even know how to open the door. You just that stupid. We got to tell you to turn the door to the left with your dumb behind. Oh, man. Okay, I got to turn it to the left. Yeah, man, get out the door. Now go ahead. Turn, nigga, left, nigga.
At 57%.
Exactly. So blacks commit more crimes than whites do.
Wrong. The word so is doing a lot of heavy lifting in that sentence.
Exactly. So blacks commit more crimes.
He's saying so, as in therefore, as in one could conclude. But Charlie knows he's lying. Even if he hadn't just lied about the black prison population, Charlie is smart enough to know that correlation does not equal causation. But he's hoping that you don't know that. So he deploys the word so to make, if you think he's coming to an obvious conclusion.
Exactly. So blacks.
Instead, he's making an illogical racist leap. Charlie knows that data since so many crimes go both unreported and or unsolved. Charlie knows that we only have data about arrests and convictions. I'll come back to that data in a moment. What's painfully obvious is that Charlie Kirk isn't interested in understanding the statistics he so carelessly misquotes. He's interested in making bad faith arguments, something that becomes even more obvious in his next point.
Blacks are 13% of the population and they commit 58% of all the murders.
Wrong again, and loud this time. If Charlie were interested in honesty, he would have mentioned the other 1350 statistics. Yes, black people are about 13% of the population, make up 53% all criminal exonerations. In fact, black people make up 55% all murder exonerations. Black people did not commit. And then people like you have the nerve to parade these stats around as though they prove something. The reality is that you probably know these stats, but you leave them out on purpose because to bring that stat into this conversation would make some people think. And that's the last thing a person like you wants.
Beautiful, brother. Beautiful, brother. Excellent. Excellent, brother. My brother articulated himself very well. Very well. He broke it down. He broke it down. Beloved Wise Society said on May 13, 1985, the Philadelphia Police Department dropped a bomb on a home occupied by the Black Liberation Group MOVE, killing 11 people, including 5 children, and destroying 61 nearby houses. Did y'all hear that, family? Now, I want somebody to show me where black people have come together as a mob and went and blew up somebody's neighborhood. Can anybody show me? Can somebody show me where we blew up a church? Can somebody show me where we have shot up movie theaters and shot up schools? Now, I know you're going to run to the DC snipers. Okay, 2 people. Him and his son. Okay. Okay, who else you got? Show me where black people have snatched you out your houses, you, your women, your children, your husbands. We lynched everybody, like hung everybody on the tree, even the baby. You have no records of these things. So it makes you angry because we are not beasts like you. So you try to provoke us to continue to take on your nature, your beast nature. And we ignore you. We walk past you like you're not even standing there, like wallpaper to a wall. You just there. We try to avoid y'all at all costs. But because of your ongoing rhetoric and continue to provoke, you get knocked out. Then when you get knocked out, media platforms are spinning the narrative that a mob of black people jumped a white man, knocked a white woman out. But they never showed the full video that the white man smacked the black man. Next thing you know, the white man was laying on the concrete of the pavement with his eyes open, but he was asleep, knocked out cold. They even knocked the white woman out. So these are the things that my people face daily because we have to live among beasts. Your nature is beast nature. Your attitude is an attitude of a beast. You kill like a beast. Murder is on your mind like a lion looking for his prey. They always on the hunt. That is you. We are the sheep. You are the wolves hunting the sheep. Even when the sheep is minding his business, a wolf don't care about that. The wolf see the sheep and he go to eat the sheep. Even while the sheep is crying, he still killed the sheep. Because these are people that do not have a moral compass. And we have to stop thinking that they do. When I hear people say, we all got to come together, stop it. Just stop. Stop with the Fruit Loop talk, man. We would never come together. What's wrong with y'all? We would never come together, family. We have enemies. I want to ask a good question. Well, let me play this next video and then I'll ask the question. Thank you for that comment, Wise Society. Okay, let me see what y'all saying. Already, family. I see what y'all writing in the chat. Already, family. But like I say, whatever my people are afraid to say, KJ gonna say it for you. I will be the villain for you. I'm gonna be the villain. I don't care what people come and say. I can handle all this stuff, man. I come from Fifth Ward, family. We call it the nickel. I'm from where Willie D and Jay Prince from, the one that owned Rap-A-Lot. This stuff don't bother me. I will be the rebel. I'm going to say what my people feeling, but I'm going to actually say it out of my mouth. I don't have love for these people, family. Now, somebody might say, oh, man, we supposed to have love for all people. Go have love for all people then. Y'all see how when I say KJ don't have love for all people, why you got to tell me that you have love? Go have love. I'm not asking you to tell me what you want to do. Go do what you want to do. And if that's what you want to do, go do what you want to do. I don't love all people. I love my people. It's just that simple. And if you got a problem with me loving my people, that's a problem you have. I don't have that problem. Because I don't worry about other nationalities loving their people. I just want other nationalities to leave my people alone. And let us mind our business and stay out of our business. Because every time I turn around, y'all are at our platforms. You hitting the link to our platform. You want us to think. You really believe we care what you say. So you get on the microphone to tell us what you think we want to hear coming from you, and we can care less what you have to say about our community. Worry about your own community, dog. Y'all have killed so many people. If I was y'all, I would shut my mouth if I was Caucasian. You have murdered billions of people. You have destroyed nations. You have destroyed men, women, and children, bro. You have killed babies, body parts all over the place. And you have the audacity to tell black people we need to show some empathy and sympathy and have a moral compass. Are you stupid? I would never open my mouth if I was Caucasian. I'd be too ashamed to open my mouth. I'd be so ashamed of the history of my ancestors and my people today. I would never open my mouth. I'd be on the other side of history going against all this rhetoric and foolishness and racism. All this bigotry they pouring out. This is Caucasian people. When are y'all going to realize that? The Bible say never trust your enemy. For as iron rusted, so do his ways. He say, never trust your enemy. But they telling me to pray for my enemy. But hold up, time out. If I don't supposed to trust my enemy, how I'm going to pray for my enemy? Did David pray for Goliath? Or did he cut his head off? Did David pray for Goliath? Or did he cut his head off? I don't think David had compassion and prayed for Goliath. I think David grabbed a sword and cut his head off. Knowledge.
Charlie was right by my side when I started Blexit, obviously. He was also there the night that I met my husband, which was absolutely an incredible night. And in the UK, which I didn't expect to happen. I got to tell you, initially, Charlie, ever the analytical mind, what I told him, I'm like, oh, I think I'm going to marry this guy first. He's like, wait, like, is this going to be good for your brand? I'm like, Charlie, this is love. This is not a brand decision. And then he sat down and he spent just one evening with George, and Charlie was just the most supportive of everything. And This is our text chain speaking about that moment. He's like, his heart is wonderful. You guys are meant for each other. I see it.
Look how she talk about Charlie, but when she talk about her own people, it's with disdain. The anger that's on her face when she talk about her own people, but when she talk about Charlie, it's like butterflies is in the air. He is my friend, and he was so supportive of me. White people only support you because you disparage black people. And anytime that white people love you, that means you are bad for black people. But if white people truly hated you, you would still get support from your own people, which y'all lie and say we don't support one another. But the reason why people don't like Candace Owens is because Candace Owens is a coonette. Look how she talk about this white man, but go look at the videos about black people. Have y'all ever saw Candace Owens crying about the babies that's coming up missing? Little black boys and girls. I don't see her crying about that. I don't even see her reporting on that. Have you ever seen Candace Owens crying about the black men and women that are being slaughtered daily by the police? Or being lynched? Or coming up missing in these sundown towns? She don't cry about that. But listen to her about Charlie, y'all. Watch this.
Brilliantly and clearly. And he gets it. He isn't afraid of you being you. And he's been through hell. And it was yeah, Charlie was by my side the day that I got married. Of course, he was by my side. You know, when I got married to George. And of course, Charlie fell in love with Erica. That entire journey to me when I was reading through a text is so funny because it was exceptional. I was always leaning into Charlie's analytical mind and making fun of him. Like, oh, all we need to do is get a plan. You love Erica? Wait, what's the plan? What are we going to do? What's step one? What's step two? And the plan that I came up with instantly was all we have to do is convince her that her last name is terrible. Her last name, she's got to marry you because it's practical. Kirk is going to...
I'm going to keep it real with y'all. This don't got nothing to do with intellect. It don't got nothing to do with we all have to sound the same. I have noticed, even when I was coming up as a young man, I'm talking about the age where I can understand. I noticed that when black men and black women get around white people, they change the way they talk. They start trying to talk like them. Look how she talking. I'm like, God, and then I was saying that with Charlie, what are you talking about? This don't got nothing to do with smarts and book sense and intellect. This got something to do with, look how happy she is talking about Charlie. But she disparaged black people, though, in the worst way, even with a frown on her face and in anger and indignation. Like she want to harm her own kind. But when it come to Charlie, she's smiling and about to start boo-hooing in a minute. But not about the black babies, not about the little boys and little girls and men and women of our own community that are been. She say she friends with Charlie, and Charlie disrespected black people on every platform that he went on, and she say he was my best friend. Sitting at the congregation and table with the wicked, and she got the audacity to think we can trust her. We can't trust you. White people don't even trust you. That's why they fired you. They didn't need you no more. You did your job, which was go against black people, make white people feel good because white people really want to say what black people say, but because they can't say it, they use black people like Candace Owens, Officer Tatum, Tommy Sotomayor, all these other different platforms, the Hodge twins, them goofballs. And when they don't need you no more because they're not going to trust you because you turned on your own people. So you think they're going to really like let you sit at the table with them? No. So they got rid of her. And when they done with Officer Tatum, they'll be done with him because he's a coon. He's a despicable coon.
Mrs. Erica Kirk sounds so much better than Miss Erica Francie. What is that last name? This is the text chain from that. Charlie and Erica Kirk. He says it's going to be the power couple of the century. I need to continue to pray about it. I said her last name's dumb. She literally needs you to propose. It's way too complicated. He said, I'm going to tell her it sounds like a sneeze. It's horrible. And then I wrote, marry me. It's a logistics thing. That's just who we were. Always making fun and always wanting to know what the plan was. And obviously it worked, you guys. It worked. Our plan worked. We broke Erica down. First came the name shame, then came the wedding, and then came the children.
Look how happy she is.
Charlie really loved Erica from the time I'm reading through the text today. Just loved her. He loved his family. He really did.
If Charlie loved his family so much, I just told y'all, most people ain't going to take lightly to disparaging them. We correct our brothers and sisters with the word of the Most High every day, but guess one thing we don't do? Disparage our own people. We don't put our people down. We just using the Bible because the Bible is the one giving the correction. But once you start disparaging your people, now you going outside of the will of the Most High in the scriptures, because now you using your own mind, your own feelings, your own emotion to disparage your kind. And that's what Candace Owens and Officer Tatum and the Harris twin, Thomas Sotomayor, all these many other platforms that I can't name, who disparage their own kind. And when they catch you, a lot of times you don't know how that's gonna go, because ain't too many people gonna take lightly to that disparaging, because now they know you trying to break our spirit, bro. You ain't correcting us, you trying to destroy souls. So like I said before, we don't got nothing to do with him. We shouldn't care. That's their business. Let them handle their business. One of their own did it, go find your own.
And I just want to say,
thank you, Notorious. Jason Whitlock is a certified, he is despicable too. Horrible human being. I told y'all they all build their platforms off of talking about black people. That's the only way they can make money. That goes to show you how special and important you are. That even negativity brings money when your name is brought up. You that powerful. It don't always got to be positive for people to put money in their pocket. It could be negativity. And if your name is involved in it, they going to make a bankroll. You know why? Because it's making white people feel good. Because if I ask y'all right now, what have white people done in history they should feel good about? Just name one thing. Name one thing. We got a whole lot that we can be proud about. You see what I'm saying? I got a book called Black Inventions. Boy, I'm so proud of reading that book. Hey, we did everything. The only thing the white man created was the patent machine, so he could steal all the inventions. Mr. Banneker designed Washington, D.C. for the white man. Brother by the name of Banneker, he did that. They couldn't even design Washington, D.C. Had to get a brother to do it. Come on, man.
that Charlie and I, because I think this is important, never for a single minute, ever, did Charlie and I stop being friends. Even when the world demanded that from both of us, our relationship was real. We were brother and sister. You know, we were fortified.
What?
Our relationship was forged in fire, the fire of politics. I knew him. I knew Charlie, the real Charlie. And Charlie knew the real Candace.
Yeah,
you know? And people knew I didn't like a lot of people in politics. I didn't like a lot of people calling me and doing the political dance.
Yeah, okay.
Of course, people guessed it correctly when they said, oh, the person who probably was the intermediary when Trump called about Brigitte was Charlie Kirk. Of course it was Charlie. They would never send anybody else to call me with anything because they knew that Charlie was a brother to me.
Oh,
and there was so many things that were said that were wrong, and we laughed at how wrong it was when people thought that when I had made up my mind about Israel, that Charlie and me fell apart. Nope, never, not for a second. I said, it's the easiest decision ever because Charlie knew who I was and I knew who he was. I said, Charlie, this is where I'm at and there's no room for movement. And you tell your whoever that needs to hear it, whatever you need to tell them, because we're always going to be brothers and sisters. You know, we're always going to be brother and sister. And we would talk about things and debate things behind the scenes. And I think my perspective was as it's been throughout our relationship. Right? You might not get it now, Charlie, but you will. I'm only a few years older than you, but I think you're gonna see things my way. And I think in the end, Charlie was going through a spiritual transformation. I don't think it. I know it. He was going through a lot, and there was a lot of pressure. And it's hard for me to watch.
How can you go through a spiritual transformation being a racist? How can you go through a spiritual transformation disrespecting another group of people and try to disparage them so you can build a base and an audience because you're making white people proud and feel good about you doing so? That's the only thing empowers white people, bruh, is when black people are talked about. You don't have nothing else to be proud of. White Jesus didn't been dismantled. Now they didn't gave you a Muslim Jesus. They don't even use C.J. Boy Jail no more. They didn't just broke y'all spirit finding that out, that he was a real man, Pope of Alexander VI, and he was a murderer, a raper, and he tried to sleep with his sister and kill her husband by the name of Bokrisha Borgia. So not only is your Jesus stupid and dumb, the man who painted him was stupid and dumb. And y'all worshiping him, you stupid and dumb. So now they done took white Jesus away from y'all. Now you leaving Christianity, going to yoga and Buddhism. Because white people can't handle the fact we don't have nothing now. Nothing to empower us. They didn't took white Jesus away. Now they didn't gave us a Muhammad Jesus, a East Indian Jesus, a Palestinian Jesus, a Iraqi Jesus. Because we got to make that skin look tan because they know he not white no more. So we got to do something different. Hey, white people, we got to take white Jesus away. Well, if you do so, we leaving Christianity. I'm going to yoga and Buddhism. And that's exactly what happened, y'all. White people don't believe outside of white Jesus. White Jesus is their power. White Jesus empowered them. That's why they so barbaric. They use that image to go around to different countries and different places in the world, different nations. They pillaged these nations. They made them and forced them to accept Christianity. They sent out missionaries to go to Africa, different places in Ethiopia, South Africa, West Africa. They went to all these different places. And guess what they had in their hand, y'all, when they went? Seizure board jail. That's their power, y'all. Now the power is being stripped away. Now they losing their mind. They can't even control themselves. Their country is collapsing. We rising up. The whole world know we the Israelites. White people can't handle it. They know Jesus black. White people can't handle it. They know the angels black. White people can't handle it. They know the Father black with white woolly hair. Yeah, the Father. I said the Father. White woolly hair. They can't handle that. They can't handle your rising up. They barbaric. So it's going to come out in the last day. That's what you see. When you barbaric, you can't hide that for a long time. It's going to eventually come out. And it's been coming out since we've been here and in ancient times when they was having those battles, Western Europe and Eastern Europe, all the barbaric tribes up there in Europe, slaughtering each other, called white on white crime. What you call Russia and Ukraine, that's white on white crime. Them both European countries. Did y'all know that Ukraine used to be a part of Russia? But they got their independence away from Russia. So now Russia is fighting his brother. White on white crime, y'all. Yeah, they look just alike. They're brothers. But they squabbling their brother. But I don't hear the media call it this is white on white crime. Nobody call it that. But that's what it is, y'all. Have y'all not noticed that all the European countries that's about to go to World War III, outside of the African countries that's going to be drawn with Russia, Magog, and God, these are all European countries. So that means all these European countries that are Caucasian about to fight each other, y'all. It's about to be a bloodbath of nothing but Caucasians. We talking saltine and everything with no salt. Just saltine crackers everywhere. They're fighting each other.
The people who were pressuring him, I don't know, just say the things that they're saying. You know, there's something about it that just feels really fake. Feels really fake to me. And they would have allowed him to lose and wanted him to lose everything for changing or even slightly modifying an opinion. And then to see them doing what they're doing today, it's hurtful to me. It's very hurtful to me. I don't want today to be about anything other than you guys knowing that Charlie really was an amazing person. You know, he was like, we were really close. And he was my best friend and my brother. And
that nigga lying.
I pray for the people who took any pleasure in that. There's not a single person in the world that I would wish that on. And least of all, someone with a heart like Charlie's. He loved his family, he loved his wife, he loved his country. And he didn't deserve that ending. You know, he's really young. But I know that we will carry the torch. I will never allow the memory of Charlie to be forgotten, obviously, because there is no Candace without Charlie. You know, we came up in politics together. And so I don't know what else to say, guys, other than I'm in a lot of pain right now. And I love you, Charlie, and I'll see you when I'll see you. I love you very much. Thank you, guys.
She ain't even believe it when she said, I'll see you when you're not gonna see him, goofball. If you don't change your ways, you're not gonna see him. You hate your own kind. You think you're gonna go in front of Yahshua hating your own kind like Charlie hated your kind? How stupid can you sound? I hope that's why she stumbled over them words. I hope to see you one day. Because she know deep down in her heart, she ain't going to see him one day. But if she don't change her ways and repent, talking about she's a Christian, how can you be a Christian and you talk bad about your own kind? Candace Owens, you don't offer no correction to your brothers and sisters with solutions. You disparage them, goofball. You no different than Charlie. You just got brown skin and he got saltine skin. But you said that's your brother, right? Birds of a feather flock together. Now I see why you was sitting at the table with Charlie. This is your brother, and you think like your brother. I know y'all talked about black people behind closed doors, and you even allow him to disparage black people behind closed doors. That's why I call you a coonette. Oh, that's your sister, KJ. That ain't my sister. That ain't my sister. My sisters and brothers don't disparage their people. We have compassion on one another, and we want what's best for one another. I don't disparage black people. This is not my sister. It's just a person that's a part of my nation, but she not my kind. My kind don't do that. And I recognize my kind. My kind don't disparage black people. We correct our people according to the scriptures with love, with compassion, and with mercy. We want them to change. We want them to repent. We don't laugh at them. We don't laugh at their mental health issues. We don't laugh at the plagues that our people going through. We don't make mockery of what our people go through. So I have no compassion on this woman. I have no compassion on none of these people crying over Charlie. Let me go to this one. Check this out. Hold on, family. I'll be back. I had to go get me some water. All right, family. Now I want y'all to listen to this coon. Hey, and please just have some compassion on me, family. Just bear with me. I know y'all don't like this coon, but I just want y'all to hear just the ending of how this goofball is crying over this white man, but got the audacity on all his videos to disparage black people. Even did an interview with Netanyahu and said that they the real Jews and black people just make up stuff. Boy, you are stupid and dumb. I despise you, dog. You the worst human being, man. We are not brothers. Dog, if I saw you being jumped by 10 white men, I wouldn't even help you. I walk right past you and just go and get them. You coon. You're a certified coon, boy. Check this out, family. I'm just going to play the ending part. Look at his face. He just look fake. Just look fake. He don't even look real. Look at this dude's face. He just look dumb.
Thirty-one years old. Just doing something he loves, something he's good at.
Oh God, this nigga here.
I'm very angry.
I don't know why, nigga.
You know, you don't get your lick back. You know, you don't get a chance to get revenge for him losing his life. And I just can't believe it, man. Charlie Kirk, out of all the people. And yeah, he's gone. He's gone. And the only thing positive I can say about this,
trying to make himself cry. Look at this fat butterball biscuit eating coon mark sucker. Nigga trying to make himself cry. Nigga, you look stupid. Fake tears. Trying to force yourself to cry. Your children ought to be ashamed of you, you butterball biscuit eating sellout. No net heaven, nigga. Shut up, nigga. I despise this nigga, man. You sound stupid. Nigga, now he's snotting on the microphone. Man, shut up, nigga.
it's that I believe that Charlie went to heaven.
Man, I'll punch you in the back of your head, boy. You stupid. No, he didn't.
And he fought a good fight.
He ain't go to no heaven, man. You sound stupid. You don't even know if you going to heaven, boy. The way you do your people. Just look at this dude, man. This dude is despicable. Just look at him. You think you can trust this dude? This dude called Officer Tatum. You know he did black people bad. If he could get on a platform and talk bad about black people, what you think he did when he was an officer? Come on, man. Make it make sense, man. Him and Candace Owens is crying over Charlie. I never saw him cry over black babies. They snatching our babies up every day. You think he report on that? Nope. He only report on black problems because you might got 5 black men toting guns. Guess what he say? This is what black people do. You might got 5 black women twerking on the internet. This is what black women do. Now, stupid dummy. This is what them 5 niggas did, boy. They toted them guns. Not all black people. There was them 5 women twerking, boy. All black women ain't twerking. Because guess what? A real black woman not on the internet showing her body part. She not twerking. Real black men that's out there taking care of their family, they don't tote guns. But you can't tell Officer Tatum that, though. Because all black people is put in this one big old bowl for his audience, which is a white audience. And that's how he got the 3 million subscribers. Oh, yeah, I like this guy. He talk about black people. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Officer Tatum, for saying what we want to say, but we can't say it because we're going to lose our jobs. So we'll just listen to you because you're going to disparage black people. And they laugh at this coon. White people don't like these people. They can't trust them. That's why they had respect for Malcolm X. They try to give Malcolm X a check. That boy said, I'm offended that you think I'll take this check from you. They respected Malcolm X, man, because he really loved his people. See, white people know, but they'll use you, but they won't never trust you. They don't trust him. He's a coon. White people laugh at people like this. Whether y'all know it or not, white people respect them brothers on the street corner teaching the truth because they can't bend from the wheel. They can't try to get them a check and they gonna take it. But this dude right here, he'll take a check and some biscuits and some greasy chicken.
And I'm never gonna let this go. Man, just on campus trying to preach the truth, and somebody killed him.
Oh man, this nigga here stupid.
I'm never gonna forget this, and I know you guys aren't either. And I'm not trying to suggest that anybody do anything brash, but God, you made the decision to call Charlie home, and that's what he made. That's the decision he made. And we prayed, we had faith, and God ultimately is gonna make the decision. And crazy. It's crazy that in America, somebody just preaching the truth can lose.
What truth was he preaching, Officer Dum Dum? Officer Tubby? What was he preaching? Why you ain't naming some great things that he did while you crying? Why you ain't remembering your so-called friend and naming the great things that he did outside of his foolish rhetoric using black people as an anchor to build his platform? Why you ain't giving us his talents and gifts? Because he had no talents and gifts. Because let's keep it real. The Most High done gave every nation some talents and gifts, okay? But they can't do what you do, Israel. So he bless you above all people with talents and gifts. So when I asked what was Charlie's talents and gifts, he haven't named one. Candace Owens haven't named one. All they said was, we came up in politics together and he was my friend. But what did he do? See, they can't name what he did because all he did was talk about black people. So you know Candace ain't gonna tell the truth and say he was an awesome person and he built up his platform off of black people. She's not gonna say that because she built her platform off of talking about black people. Once them white people heard Candace Owens disparaging black people, they gave her a platform. Once this guy right here, Officer Tubby, once he saw this disparaging black people, he got 3 million subscribers. And it go on and go on and go on. It don't matter. Whoever want to get to the top, all you got to do is talk about black men and women, and you're going to get a big audience. Because we are the main talk, the main ticket. I'm telling y'all, family, you are so special that even when these people are talking about you in a negative way, you still the greatest out of all people, even when you at the bottom. Do you not understand that you are at the bottom and you still is greater than all other people? I'm talking about what they call the bottom, because you ain't at the bottom like how these people. I'm talking about how they say you at the bottom, meaning that you don't got no police force, you don't got no community. All y'all do is kill, rob, and steal. You know, just lies. Because what they don't understand about us is that we could gather together, and that's our community. Because we Israel, and it's within us. So we're not even in our land right now, and black people still can gather together, and that's our community. Because we with each other. We fell with each other. And it don't always got to be biblical all the time. It could just be a gathering. For something. This is what we do. Show the world that. Nothing positive about us. They're going to show the world that we negative. Let's go ahead and finish this tubby. Then we're going to get up out of here.
This is life. And I'm never going to let it go.
Hold on to it then, nigga.
And there's going to be consequences.
Oh my God.
It's consequences.
What you going to do, nigga? You too fat to run. Shut up.
And I don't know what that look like. And
Tubby, tomorrow you going to be consequential.
But I just don't know what to do, man. I'm upset.
Run a 4-1.
And there's things I like to do.
I know what you can do. Go try to run a 4-1 in the 40. Do some push-ups. Do some sit-ups. Stop fake crying. That's what you can do. Stop acting like you really care. Boy, you putting on for your audience. You had to force yourself to cry, but that's your friend. Boy, something happened to one of my friends, boy, I'm going to be snotting and snot coming all out my nose. You ain't crying, boy. You had to think about something to cry. You had to think about some biscuits. Then you start crying because there wasn't no more left. Somebody acting like you crying, boy. You crying for them biscuits. That's what you crying for. You think we stupid. You thinking about food. Your partner just died and you thinking about food. That's why you crying. Then you gonna put your hand over your face and try to make the tears come down. Boy, you know you ain't crying. If anything, you crying because you delirious, boy, because the butter biscuits ain't in front of you, you coon.
But I just need God to guide us in this scenario, because
God don't know you, man. Shut up.
A 31-year-old man on campus just giving this, exercising his right. They tried to kill Trump. And, you know, I don't know. And that, you know, I would like to say I'm sorry for getting emotional, but I can't hold back the emotion that I feel when I think about the fact this boy died. He lost his life. And
Black people die every day, man, and you don't say nothing about it. I don't respect you. I think, me personally, I think you are the dumbest human being God created. I didn't say God had made a mistake by creating you. It's just that you, who this man is today, you stupid, bro. Black people die every single day, and you shocked that he died. But our children die every day. Our children are kidnapped every day. Our brothers die every day. Our sisters die every day. They harvest our organs. They stealing our melanin. They experiment on our body. And you don't cry for that, but you cry for one white man that died. And you shocked that he died out of all the stuff this man said out of his mouth. You shocked. You ain't shocked, bro. You putting on for the cameras because everybody playing on the internet, boy. Like Charleston White say, I think everybody playing. And y'all do this for the cameras because you have a big audience. Look, hey, look what it says on his arm. Jesus is Lord. Boy, Jesus don't know you. Your heart dark, boy. You think Jesus gonna accept you the way you talk about your own people? You think Jesus is going to accept you the way you disparage his people? Don't you know when you disparage his people, you disparaging him? Because he come from these people. But you wouldn't know that though, but you got a big old tattoo, Jesus is Lord. Like that supposed to mean something, like that represents something because we see it on your arm, but in your heart, we don't see nothing. Trying to make the cup on the outside look good, boy, but inside the cup is full of dead men bones. You can't fool the spiritual. You can't fool us walking in the spirit, boy. You putting on for the cameras, man. Just look at you. You ain't even crying. You ain't shed no tears for that, boy. This is for views, family.
I think all the hateful stuff people have said and all of these cowards that come out and they want to say condolences to him and they did nothing but talk trash and say some of the stupidest and most evil things I've heard. But as a people, and I'm gonna finish it with this, is that Charlie Kirk did not live in vain, and he'll never be forgotten. And for the rest of my life, I'm gonna do what I can to make sure, and whatever I can do to make sure his family good, and that we continue his legacy. And that means that we ain't gonna stop doing stuff on campus. We may have to heighten the security. We may have to do it indoors because you can't trust that they can protect you. But I tell you one thing is that we ain't gonna give up, and we're not gonna stop talking. We're not gonna stop preaching.
All right, family. Let's deal with this real quick. Is it bad to rejoice over his death? Now, who rejoicing over his death, or did I say we just don't care that he died? So you must have just came in the chat. Who rejoicing over his death? Go, instead of coming in my chat, go look at all the TikTok videos of other white people who's actually rejoicing and dancing over his death. Me and my people just don't care that he died. We ain't got nothing to do with a white man killing another white man. That's y'all problem. The same way we deal with our problems and y'all stay out the way. I'm just saying, we're not rejoicing over his death. We don't care that he died. Now, people rejoice over black people's death. They clap their hands. They stump their feet. They make mockery. They have barbecues. They let the kids out of school. We as a people, we don't have to rejoice over death. We just don't care. Because we too busy worrying about our little brothers and sisters, our men and women that's being unalive on a daily basis. And none of these people with these platforms say nothing. Not this coon, not Candace Owens, that coonette. None of these people say nothing because they don't bring in revenue. They only go for the algorithm that brings in the revenue, which is disparage black people. I'm not coming at you, Sarah Price. So I'm just fired up. I don't want you to think I'm coming at you sideways. But we're not rejoicing over his death. We just don't care, my sister. So I'm not coming at you sideways. I'm just in the heat. I'm mad right now. My people die every day. And outside of these Israelite platforms, outside of Sister Eve's platform, outside of Wise Society platform, she always talking about what's going on with our little brothers and sisters, the children. Guess what? She don't get that many views because don't nobody want to hear that. They want to hear gossip. They want to hear black people being disparaged. That's what brings views. Talk about black people. Talk about the crime rate in the black community. Talk about how black people sell drugs in the black community. Talk about how black people drill each other in the community. Talk about the men and women gender wars in the community. That bring views. Why y'all think when they do prank videos, they don't go to white communities and do them? They go where black people at because it brings views. So Sarah Price, I'm not coming at you sideways. Your brother K Judah I'm just fired up right now. I'm just fired up. So no, I'm not rejoicing over his death in no way. But I don't care. Because my people die every day. And I save my tears for my people. Guess why? I save my tears for my people. Because when my people die, nobody shared tears for my people. So I gotta hold my tears in for my people. The same way others hold their tears in for their people. Do the Chinese man cry when a black man and woman die? What about the Arab man or African man or a white man or East Indian man or a Palestinian man? Nope. Don't nobody cry when we die. So don't ask me, not you, Sarah. Nobody asks me to cry when others die. I'm not going to mock anybody's death. I'm not ignorant. I'm not foolish, but I don't care. The same way when David cut off Goliath's head, he didn't care about Goliath. He was an enemy to David. And he disrespected the Most High. So David cut his head off. And they rejoiced over the defeat of Goliath. So David never showed compassion to his enemy. He destroyed them. I don't feel anything, fam. That's all I'm saying. But I'm not finna be clapping my hands and stomping my feet and jumping around and dancing. I just don't care. We're going to realize one day we really all we got, family. I'm telling you. Let me get him off my screen. That's enough of his fake tears and, fake crying. He ain't really crying. So, yeah, it's just all faking for the cameras. Boy, you ain't crying. Let me show y'all one more thing, and then we're going to get up out of here. If anybody got any questions for KJ, like I said, I just wanted to come. Oh, hold on. Hold on, family. I got to show y'all something. Hold up. I got to show y'all something. Let me show y'all this right quick. Okay, here we go. I want to show y'all this. Y'all check this out. Y'all see this? Sister Eve made this. She emailed it to me. Y'all see this? This is Officer Tatum and Charlie. Let me make it bigger. Here y'all go. Y'all see this? This is Charlie, y'all. Look at Charlie. Look at Charlie, boy. Look. This is Charlie and Officer Tatum. Look how Charlie acting. Look how that boy acting over the Charlie boy. This is a lot of these black coons right here. You shoot they master, boy, them boy get to crying like Samuel L. Jackson on Django. Look at Officer Tatum and look at Charlie. You see what I'm saying? Look at this. Sister Eve Cole with that artwork. But this is a prime example of what a lot of our people do who want to get in bed with Caucasian people. So they appease Caucasian people by saying things that Caucasian people feel. So when you look at Officer Tatum, and I don't listen to his platform, I happened to stumble upon this video when he act like he was crying. And I also went to TikTok to get the Candace Owens video with her doing the same thing. But if you notice, our people are mistreated daily, harassed daily, and none of them say anything. They don't say nothing about our people and what our people go through. So why should I, KJ, go out of my way to come on my platform sad in my spirit because Charlie Kirk died? All that do is make me realize that watch what I say, watch how I conduct myself, represent Yah in spirit and in truth, because that can happen to me if I get out of bounds with the Most High Yah. See, nothing happened on this earth without Yah. That boy was numbered by Yah, and Yah made sure he did it in front of every last one of us. He let the world see. When you disparage my people, you disparage me. When you disrespect my people, you disrespecting me. Because guess why? Guess why he disrespecting the Most High in Christ? Because Christ named us after him, y'all. We got Christ's name. We bear our Father's name. We bear Christ's name. So when you disrespect us, you disrespecting our Father, boy, because his name is on us. And that's what they don't understand. No father is going to let you mistreat his children. He going to come knocking on the door. So I would not advise you to sit at the table with the congregation of the wicked. I would not advise you to make a covenant with hell and try to get in bed with those thinking it's going to be a come up for you, but it's going to be to your detriment, because the Most High is going to make sure he pay you to your face. You got a lot of Israelite brothers who teach. They disparage Israel. They're not building up Israel. They're not encouraging Israel. They think they're correcting them, but they're doing it in a disparaging way. So now you breaking spirits and souls. Now you're not building up the people, because now you're making them weak. Because remember, we've been in captivity for a long time, right? So we're going to have different emotions when you talking to us, bro, because you're dealing with a people who've been beat down for a long time. So it takes time to build back up that confidence, because all we have seen is imagery that paints a negative picture. We haven't have imagery that paints a positive picture. So now we are painting our own narrative and positive pictures through the spirit with one another. Now we saluting one another. So if you're not doing it in the spirit of Yah and Yahshua the way he will walk, and you are correcting while disparaging, you no different than the enemy, bro. You're doing the same thing they do. So when the Lord say be a light, that means be a light, bro. You got to walk like Christ. Don't destroy your people, build up your people. It's easy to be negative. It don't cost no money to be positive, bro. It's free. You ain't got to pay for it. It don't cost nothing to show love. It's free, bro. You ain't got to pay for it. So like I said before, that's it for me, family. There you go right here. My twin sister August dreams. If my people which are called by my name. Look, y'all heard that? Called by his name. So when Charlie is talking about us, he's talking about the Most High in Christ. I mean, to be honest, when that bullet hit him, man, bro, that blood came out like water, man. It came out like water, family. He hit him right in the artery. He was gone, family. They gonna lie and tell me he died at the hospital. Man, that man died right when that bullet hit him. That was just too much blood, and it hit him in the artery, bro. The blood wasn't gonna stop. That's why it came out like water. It was over for him, family. And one of their own wanted to make sure that he was deleted. So I want to show y'all this, because this is gonna prove what I'm saying. For anybody who in the back who got a problem with what KJ's saying, especially you Caucasian people, which I don't care if you got a problem with what I'm saying, but I just want to show you this. Now, remember, a white man shot him, right? So why are they threatening our people? Check this out. What our people got to do with this?
Well, right now, historically Black colleges and universities across the country are currently under lockdown after a slew of threats that were called in today. Moments ago, Spelman College announcing a shelter in place over the threats, including at Clark Atlanta University, which is near their campus.
Other HBCUs receiving threats today: Hampton University, Virginia State University, Alabama University, Bethune-Cookman University, and Southern University. The schools urging students to remain vigilant, saying these lockdowns will be in place until further notice. NBC News correspondent Stephen Romo is following the latest for us. It seems, Stephen, like we're getting even more campuses that are closing down just upon hearing what the other campuses are choosing to do.
That's true. And to be honest, it's been hard to keep up because we just keep getting new information from new campuses that are shutting down because of concern or because they've received direct threats from this. You mentioned we had Southern University as well. That's in Baton Rouge. Bethune-Cookman, which is in Daytona Beach. And interesting, Spelman University has that shelter-in-place order, but it's actually not received any specific threats, they said, but the close proximity to Clark Atlanta University has made them, out of an abundance of caution, decide to issue a shelter in place just because of how close they are. They have said that they're also increasing security just in case. We have statements from the other universities you mentioned as well, Virginia State University, Alabama University, Hampton University, and Hampton, Virginia. All of these statements so far seem pretty similar. They're saying they have received a threat directly to campus, and they are either asking people to stay off campus or issuing a lockdown order, a shelter-in-place order, so people stay where they are. There is a lot of concern here. Of course, the Charlie Kirk shooting happened on a college campus. We had the Colorado shooting at a high school yesterday as well. The heightened sense of tension is palpable in these students I've seen online replying to this. There's a very real fear. Having lockdowns on campus and these types of threats is not unheard of. It's pretty common. But all of these happening today, specifically at HBCUs, is causing a lot of concern.
Yeah, on top of it being 9/11 as well. It's really a dark day today. Stephen Romo, we appreciate it. Thank you so much.
We thank you for watching. And remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories.
Did y'all just hear that? Now, we don't got nothing to do with what happened to Charlie, right? So why are our HBCUs colleges shutting down? Do y'all understand why I have no empathy? Do you understand why I don't show no sympathy? Do you understand why I don't care? They are threatening our brothers and sisters, and they don't got nothing to do with this. Because white people do not know how to hold themselves accountable for their actions. So they always put what they do on other people. That makes them feel good to do the blame game. Where it's because of black people. Charlie died because of black people. Now you got white men talking about white men stand up and fight. Fight who? Go fight the man that killed Charlie. Because black people don't got nothing to do with the all white state like Utah. And we know Utah is racist. And that's where he got killed there, in Utah, in front of white people by a white man. I call that white on white action. So my people, be vigilant, use discretion, be cautious, keep the hedge of protection on you and your family. You do not have to have no fear. Your Elohim is near. Stay out of all this political fighting and arena. Stay away from this stuff. It ain't got nothing to do with us, family. We are the children of Israel. We trying to come back to Yah and Yahshua in spirit and in truth. We don't got time to be worrying about what other people got going on. But I had to come talk about this because you got all these people, they sitting up here still worrying about black people after this man just lost his life. And all they focus is on black people. And we don't got nothing to do with none of this. We don't got nothing to do with none of this, family. Like my sister Kimmy said, Trayvon Martin, Sandra Bland, Tamir Rice, John Crawford, Michael Brown, Eric Gardner, Fidel Castillo, Daniel Pugh, George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, Ahmaud Arbery, Tyree Nichols, Sonia Massey. What did Sonia Massey do besides rebuke him in the name of Jesus? And he shot her in the face, in her own house, in her kitchen. She lost her life. I didn't see no outcry. I'm talking about from all these coons. They even justified the killing. Did y'all know that Officer Tatum justified Massey being killed in her home? He tried to make it, he was like, it's messed up, but the officers, he didn't do anything wrong. You think this man know our Lord and Savior, Yahshua? Yeah, he do know Jesus. It is true. White Jesus. Because that's who he thinking about when he talking about Jesus. He ain't talking about Yahshua. because Yahshua is a righteous judge. The Most High is a righteous judge. So what happened to Sonia Massey, not only was it despicable, but our sister should still be alive today. But remember, she invoked some in that white man that he couldn't handle. She rebuked him in the name of Jesus. And that demon inside of him couldn't handle that. So he shot a ball. So like I said, family, I love y'all. It's 2:01 in the morning. I'm glad that I'm off my 3 days, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Whew. Thank the Father for that 4-day schedule. Boy, them 3 off days is beautiful. But y'all enjoy the rest of y'all morning. Man, y'all brother KJ, love y'all. Family, I know I said some things, that people may deem as, man, man, he kind of harsh. So that's what's wrong with us, man. Look, man, I don't know how to do all that bubblegum talk. Because at the end of the day, the same way I read the scriptures to my people, I'm going to speak up for my people. And other brothers and sisters going to speak up for our people. We got a lot of people speaking up for our people, and we not about to sit by and just let y'all keep disrespecting our people. We wouldn't do it if we was face to face with you, and we ain't going to let it go on these platforms. Somebody going to stand up, and we going to set the record straight. Because we are waking up across the world. And that's the problem that white people are having with us. This is a spiritual war. But it's going to turn physical. Because white people are not going to just lose power easily. They're going to go out with a fight. That's why they buying all these guns. Who you think these guns are for? Not for each other. Even though the Most High going to make them turn them weapons on each other, though. See, they think they buying guns for us. But the Most High going to make y'all use them guns on one another. The Most High going to make y'all fight each other. So all the evil thoughts that y'all have, all the militia groups, the neo-Nazi groups, the white nationalist groups, the Ku Klux Klan groups, while y'all going into the woods, shooting guns with artillery all over your body, fatigue on, you not doing that because you think you finna do something to us. Your guns are going to be turned on each other. And that's my prayer from Yah, that please don't allow Israel to be slaughtered in the land of their enemies. Have mercy upon your people. Have compassion upon your people. Yes, we have sinned against you and fell short. But now we are turning to you in spirit and in truth. And we pray for that wonderful grace and mercy that is renewed daily by your power. Oh, magnificent one. We got to pray to our Father for Israel, family. Because these people, I'm telling you, on their mind, every day they wake up, it's another day to see how can I provoke a nigga? How can I get a body on my hands? They provoke us, family. They pushing us into a corner. And when you push lines and lioness into a corner, guess what? When they show the video, the white man laying on the ground, just knocked out cold because you pushed us into a corner. I seen a brother beat 2 white men up, just knocked them out cold, both of them, one brother, because they pushed them into a corner. White man called a black man a nigga in the restaurant. He slapped him so hard, knocked the white man smooth out. They pushing us into a corner. White woman threw a cup at a black woman in the restaurant. She beat her to a pulp. You pushed her into a corner. You threw something at her. The point that I'm making, family, is we have to be smart. I'm not telling you not to defend yourself, but choose your battles wisely because they're trying to lock you up. They're trying to unalive you. And they don't want you to exist no more. Because at the end of the day, Trump know who you are. All nations know who you are. Everybody see you waking up. Everybody see you claiming your nationality. Everybody know you the Hebrew Israelites. Everybody know you the chosen people of God. They all know, family. They all know. So they got to tell themselves, man, these niggas waking up. What we gonna do? So they cause all this chaos to throw us off track. But we're not going to get off of track. We still on track. We still on track. So, like I said, that's what I do. Yup. I put Yahshua right there. You know, but I don't kick against brothers and sisters who say Jesus, but I say Yahshua HaMashiach in place of that name. And I don't think we should fight each other over that, because some things are bigger than us squabbling over something like that. But I say Yahshua. Some of my brothers and sisters still say Jesus, and I still love them and I still rock with them. But when I say Yahshua, I feel the power. I feel a vibration coming out of my spirit. When I read the scriptures with the force that I read it, and I say Yahshua HaMashiach, I feel that. I feel that name. I feel the power in that name. But guess what? My mama also used Jesus though. And it kept me from getting shot a bunch of times. And that's the truth right there. She used Jesus because that's all she knew. So the Most High had compassion where she was, and he met her where she was. She didn't know the truth. So he met my mama in a place where she was with the name Jesus. And he still protected the house with that name because he don't think like we think. His ways are above us. You see what I'm saying? But I use Yahshua HaMashiach. Some people use Yahushua. Guess what? We all still family. I'm not finna fight my brothers and sisters over a name. Some people will fight you over a name, though. I didn't seen it. Man, nigga, you saying Jesus? This nigga ain't in the truth. Be like, huh? Now the brother just said Jesus. You gonna come at him like that for saying Jesus, bro? Like, relax. All right, y'all. I love y'all, man. Big salute to the family. Many blessings to you all. Hold on. Sister Eve said, they have an unhealthy obsession with us. Absolutely. Absolutely. You better say it again. Notorious said, just like these European wars. Yep. Hey, Notorious, certified facts. They never called these European wars white on white violence. Y'all ever notice that? That when other nationalities go to war with each other and they actually fighting their brothers or each other, they never call it whatever nationality it is. They never call it that crime upon that crime. But when it come to us, we the only ones have a term called black on black crime, and there is no such thing as black on black crime. There's no such thing as that, family. It's all propaganda. It's all propaganda. That's right. I agree with that, Notorious. See, that's wisdom right there. Jesus is the one who came in his own name, but Yah knows the heart. But when you know, you know. That's right. So what my sister's saying, hey, when you know, man. So a lot of us, we know, right, Notorious? But those who don't know, they just don't know yet. So when they get around to it, then they'll know. So you know. So I understand exactly what she's saying. You know, man. We know, family. We know over here. But some don't know. So until they know, we got to just pray for them until they actually know. Once they get around to knowing, then they gonna know. But some people just don't know. But if you know, you know. You know. Brother Yaquaba said, when you know better, you do. Thank you. Yeah, when you know better, you do better. So a lot of us, we know now. So we use the real name. And we feel power with that name, which is Yahshua, which is salvation. Some people say Jesus is salvation. For instance, bro, Tim is my brother from another mother. Bro, Tim let it be known, he'll be like, some say Jesus, some say Yahushua, some say Yahshua. He's not lying. That some say Yahushua, some say Yahshua, some say Jesus. You see how he do that? He just telling you what some say. Because like Notorious said, when you know, you know. Do anybody have any other questions? Big salute to my brother Monster Moshe from the dirt, my brother. That's my beloved little brother right there. Always. It's my brother. When I did the cleanup crew song, when I said monster, that's him right there. Monster Moshe. I'm gonna play that song too. But that's my brother right there, y'all. My CUC brother from the dirt. My little brother. This my twin right here. Y'all already know her. It's my twin. Oh, yep. Corrine Gaines, Record Board. Yep. Atana Jefferson. Y'all Stanley Jones. Look at all these people. And the list go on. Family, the list go on. The list goes on, family. It's a long list of our people. And we talking about just from the time that Obama got elected, even we can go beyond that, but I'm just going from him. From the time Obama got in office and all the way to today, man, when he was in office, they were slaughtering our men and sisters. It was a horrible time, boy, when Obama was in office, because he was putting laws in place for these type of things to happen to us as a people. He didn't put nothing in place to protect black people, but he put something in place to protect gay people. Obama, every president has a mandate. Obama is going to be known as the homosexual president. I'm just keeping it real. Obama is going to be known for the LGBTQ. That's the president. That's his mandate. He passed that bill in all 50 states. When he passed that bill, they lit up a rainbow on the White House. That's what they think about Obama. He a homosexual president. I'm not trying to be funny. That's what his mandate was, to pass that bill. Every president has a mandate. Obama was a LGBTQ mandate. And that's the truth. And he's a certified Hamite. Obama is a certified Hamite. He ain't our people. That's why I always say, just because they have the same skin as us, don't mean they're going to have compassion upon you. Because you have to go through our experience to understand what type of compassion you need to have on each other. So why somebody coming from Africa gonna understand what we go through as Black Americans? You think he gonna have compassion on us even though he have melanin like us? No, he not gonna have compassion on us because he don't understand the experiences. He coming from his homeland. So of course he gonna talk crazy. Because these are stories he didn't heard all the way on the continent of Africa. But he coming over here trying to tell us that we need to be proud to be Americans and you need to appreciate America. Man, if you don't shut up, and we hit you in the back of your head with some baby powder, you're already ashy. And your feet swole from wearing slippers and blue jeans. Come on, man, stop it. And a zebra shirt, boy. Cut it out, man. All right, man, I'm out of here, man. I love y'all with the prayer heart. Let's get it.
Sweeping up the chaos, ain't no time to lose. Evie's got the vision, sees right through the roofs. August keeps it steady, cool like morning dew. Oracle whisper secrets, they always ring true. I'm leaning with the sparks that inflames to the sea. Numbers got the edge up and so pristine. Shout out to the clean up crew, making moves like ninjas do. Monster, bossy, breaking through. This one's for the whole dang crew. Monster cracks the pavement, fists made of steel. Bossy calls the shots, keeping it all real. Dust in the air, but we're shining through. This ain't just work, it's what we do. We rise, we grind, we own the night. No mess too big, no shadow too tight. Oh, shout out to the clean up crew, making moves like ninjas do. Monster, bossy, breaking through. This one's for the whole dang crew.
I want to play this song and then this will be it for the hour of temptation that's coming up on the earth. and the trying of the fate of the saints. I pray that the Most High will keep us from the hour of temptation. That's my prayer. That he deliver every Israelite out of the hour of temptation. And he's going to save you, family. Yahshua is going to save you. He's going to rescue you from the hand of your enemies. You don't have nothing to fear. So I created this song just for that reason. Save us, Father, from the hour of temptation.
The shadows creep, the winds grow thin. The heart feels heavy where to begin. Oh yeah, we stumble, oh yeah, we fall. Your name's the answer to it all. Oh, save us, yeah, save us now from the hour of temptation. Show us how, lift us up, don't let us drown. Save us, yeah, save us now. Oh. The path is narrow, the fire's near. The whispers echo, they spark the fear, yeah. But your light steady, your words the flame. Whoa, oh yeah, we call upon your name. Oh, every step feels like a trial. But you've been with us all the while. Save us, yeah, save us now from the hour of temptation. Show us how, lift us up, don't let us drown. Save us, yeah, save us now. Oh. Oh, when the walls closing, when the night won't fade, when the soul feels low, and the heart's afraid, you're the rock, the shield, the guiding star. Oh yeah, we know you'll never fall. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Save us now. Oh, yeah. Save us now.
In the words of my beloved sister August Dreams and the whole CUC family, thank y'all for coming to the Lion's Den, family. Let's get it. And your brother K. Judah want to say, Shalom to the mighty nation of Israel, and look up, for your redemption draw nigh. Shalom, family.